Hello folks, Rob MaximumRD here. What I thought I'd do every once in a while is just take a look at a specific collection from my inventory and basically spotlight that particular system and give you a rundown on what I have. Since I've been on quite a N64 kick lately, I thought I'd start it off with my N64 collection. So let's take a look. Alright, obviously there's the N64 console itself that I had picked up at Value Village for 20 bucks, including these your standard audio video cables. It also came, of course, with the red expansion pack right in there. That was a bonus. And it came with this red Super Pad 64 by Performance. I find it interesting. This is a Super Pad 64 colors by Performance, this red model. And I actually already had, before I had a N64 or anything else, I actually had this already in my collection, a Super Pad 64 gray model. But this one is by Interact. I'm guessing Interact and Performance are the same company, just a different name. Either that or because there's a little difference in the shape, if you can see that there. But otherwise, they're pretty close. So yeah, pretty close. So I'm not sure if it's just two separate companies that just happen to make a product called the Super Pad or not, or just is one company owned by the other. I'm not sure. Maybe different distribution from different regions. So two Super Pad 64s, different colors by different companies. And if you recall, I had picked up this Gameshark. It is an actual version 3.3. Unfortunately, it doesn't work at all. I get no menu, black screen. And again, I knew picking this up, there was like a 90% chance of that being the case. Because they're very crappy, basically. Pretty much a lot of them end up breaking, and they're just very cheaply made from what I've read online and in the forums and such. So unfortunately this one doesn't work, but I do have on the way from eBay a supposedly promised working version 3.3 Gameshark on the way from eBay. So we'll see how that pans out. Of course, my one and only memory card, as you saw a couple of videos back from Pixel Justice. I do have another memory card coming along with a Rumble pack. It's actually a 2-in-1 pack. I think it's by Interact, although don't quote me on that. So I will have a Rumble pack and at least one more memory card, which is always good, obviously. So, oh, and my system also came with this RF modulator, or sorry, I should say this audio video modulator. Of course, I don't use that because I have the proper audio video composite cables, which provide a better display. And I also already had, fortunately, this black first-party Nintendo brand controller. And the reason I had this, the funny thing is, because if you look at what's connected here, this little device here, this is called an Adaptoid. These are hard to find now. If you find one on eBay, they'll be charging quite a bit for them. I lucked out. I picked this up a few years back and got it for like, I don't know, 20 bucks or something like that. And it is made to plug into a PC, And with an emulator like Project 64, which is, you know, what I was doing before I actually got the system, you can actually use an original or third party, or pretty much, as far as I know, any device that plugs in for a controller for your N64. And it worked very well. I played a lot of emulated N64 games in Project 64, and it was kind of cool using some of the additional features for your graphics card. You could actually have very high resolution graphics and smoother textures on your PC, and still have the feel of playing an N64 with the proper controller. This is a great adapter. If you ever happen to see one somewhere, you know, pick it up if you can get it for a decent price. Well worth having. And also, I got this controller on eBay, brand new, Ultra Racer 64 by Performance. Also, this is specifically for racing games, although I haven't tried it yet myself. I've heard different things. Some people like it, some people don't, but it's supposed to be pretty configurable. It's cool because it's actually like a little steering wheel, and you can configure it and things. So we'll see. I haven't tried it yet. It looks kind of cool though. And of course, lastly, the games. As I went through before, I had originally Quest 64 from another member here. Of course, Donkey Kong 64, Pokemon Stadium. See my last video in regards to Pokemon Stadium. And of course, all the other games that Corporal Coleco sent me. 007, Star Fox, Mario Kart, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, and Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. So, that is, so far, the extent of my N64 collection, with a, as I said, extra memory pack and rumble pack on the way from eBay. And excuse me, as far as games that I hope to get in the future, definitely Wipeout 64, Resident Evil 2, because I heard they did quite a good job. Considering it's on cartridge, they managed to compress a lot into that game for the N64, and a few others, definitely. Can't think of it, not coming to mind right now, but I did post on a couple forums and got a lot of great suggestions, as well as here on YouTube, about which games are worth getting and looking into. So definitely, I think a pretty decent start to my N64 collection. Thank you for watching, and Rob out.